the audience. You are so important, and I'd like to thank you for coming. The girls and boys have worked really hard, and
To Allenby School, we would like to sing our school song for you.
one of the biggest fears is that we won't have an audience when we work so hard to put this production on. So it's really heartwarming to look out here and to see everyone sitting here waiting and being part of the audience. You are so important, and I'd like to thank you for coming. The girls and boys have worked really hard, and I know you're going to enjoy the evening. I would like to right now recognize Miss Spring. It was Mrs. Spring's idea to do this, and I'm sure you'll want to thank her for afterwards. It was a tremendous idea, and we loved her choice of production. The songs are zippy and they're fun to sing, and the production also has a wonderful message to tell. So we're going to start the production. Also like to invite you afterwards for a piece of cake and a cup of tea or coffee or a cold drink, and it will be held in the library. So please stay afterwards and help us to celebrate. So on with the show.
Tonight's performance is called Wackadoo Zoo. So sit back and enjoy.
Say
would know what to say. Ruff, 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 ruff. When children come to visit me, they see that's just a cow. But I just stare it back at them and simply say, meow, meow, meow. Word quickly spread for miles around. People flocked to hear the sound, and though they found it truly strange, no one thought it needed change. But into this happy situation pigs who say oink, not nay, became Professor's next problem that day. Those goats have no manners. They're really quite rude. If you want to make sense and be understood, you pigs must learn to speak pigly. Pigly? Just repeat after me and don't be giggly. Oink, 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 oink. Nay, 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 nay. Stop, stop. That's more than enough. It seems I'm going to have to get tough. As for you, my cut-chewing friends, to this nonsense of young, let's put an end. Follow me closely. Now here's what you do to make me appropriate cow-like move. Move! Meow! Move! Meow! Move! Meow! Move, 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 move! Meow! Now everyone's happy at Wackadoo Zoo. make you a promise. Sounds that you hear to keep you laughing all through the year.
Now, we'd like to recognize a few people. First of all, we'd like to say, Mrs. Spring, will you stand up, please? We'd like to say thank you very much to you. We certainly appreciate that you brought forth all these budding artists and brought them into flower. I think that's so fitting. I had to have a play on words for Mrs. Spring there. And we'd just like to show appreciation, just a small token here. Daniel, can you present this to Mrs. Spring? Also had some other helpers that we'd like to recognize. Mrs. Merle Wright, would you come forth, please? Mrs. Merle Wright, please stand. Oh, there you are. Mr. Gallina. They were the director's helpers, and I'm going to say, Douglas, Mr. Gallina, and Mrs. Merle Wright. I'm sure you appreciated all those wonderful costumes too. And I know Mrs. Merle Wright and Mr. Gardner had a hand in the costumes, and we say thank you. Also, Mrs. Fair, please stand. And Adele Cassette, who is our co-op student. And Allison Sawatsky, who is our volunteer. Would you please stand up too? Allison, where are you? I know you're here. There you are at the back. And Grandpa didn't give her name on the program, but she was also a co-op student, and we'd like to say thank you to her too. So can you give this now, please? And this is fair. Our social convener, Mrs. Germain, where are you? I saw her a little while ago. She's left. She's probably already worried about the coffee and the cake and the goodies here. I wonder if we could have Jessica, could you take this to Mrs. Germain? She's in the library. There she is, Mrs. Germain. And a person who's worked very hard all the way through the performance too is Mrs. Johnson. She's busy taping. She's our media person, and we've got one for Mrs. Now, I'll be in trouble with Mrs. Germain if I don't announce this. Now, would you, when you're finished your tea and your coffee and your drink and so on, if you could put your container, your styrofoam container or whatever that you're using for your drink in a special container provided, a garbage bag there, because the children are going to be using the containers. We're going to rinse them out. We're not going to clutter the environment. We're going to use them to plant seeds. So will you do that for us, please? We hope that you'll enjoy the social time, get a chance to talk to the children, congratulate them, meet your neighbors, have some social time. And also, on your way out when it's all over, could you please check the lost and found table on the landing there? Perhaps you'll recognize some article that you've been trying to find at home. And that's the end of our performance. We hope you've had a good time. Thank you.